everybody out there. It's Elliot here with Epic Mortgage. I'm here with my buddy Darwin.
USA, baby.
That was a good game last night, wasn't it? Loved it.
What's
man.
up?
Right on. Well, it's been a minute.
Our
I've had a
first
couple
one.
people asking me.
It's our first one in February.
Is it February?
Yeah, I was just setting this up. We haven't done one for 3 weeks.
I went
So
to lunch with my brother, and he's like, "Where's the podcast?"
that's good. There's
And
demand
then
out there.
Serina's like, "Hey, I haven't had a podcast." Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we haven't stopped. We just got a little sick.
Yeah, this is our 10th episode. Yeah, I had a cold last week and I feel like we've just been busy. But 10th episode, first one in February. Here we are.
Yeah, I really like this jersey.
Thanks, man. It's
So
Jimmy Craig, the USA, goalie,
So-
the 1980 Miracle team.
So that was the goalie from Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, Jimmy Craig. You've seen the movie Miracle. You've
Okay.
seen him in there. But yeah, we went and watched the game last night, me and the boys at Zips, and I had a USA hockey shirt on, CCM, and I forgot I had this jersey. I haven't worn it yet. It's the first time I've ever worn it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
That's
shit,
cool.
man, I gotta wear the jersey for the podcast. You know?
I thought those jerseys they had last night were really slick.
Those
I
are
like,
nice.
I like those ones
Yeah.
too. Those are cool.
Wish I would have won, man, but it was a really good game. It was a great game. Sucks we lost, but the best player in the world scored the winning goal for Canada.
So tell me if I'm trying to explain this to Dorina last night
Yeah.
as I'm watching it. So Connor McDavid is like NHL MVP kind of like I don't know what they
They
call
call him McJesus for a
McJesus,
reason.
but
Yes,
he's the guy that scored the winning goal for
he's
Canada.
the winning goal. Yeah,
But then
yeah.
our guy, who's like the American version of that, Matthews.
Well, Allison Matthews is from, they say Scottsdale, but I always heard he was from Chandler.
Okay,
He
but
played in Scottsdale, but he's from Chandler. He played for the same coach Caleb had, this dude named
Okay.
Ron Fillion for the Bobcats. Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah.
that guy had like 3 shots. And
Yeah.
their goalie stood on their.
Their goalie was insane.
Yeah.
Well, our goalie is like the best goalie in the world right now, but their goalie was insane.
Like
Yeah.
at the overtime, that guy
Yeah.
had like 3
Yeah.
shots, and
Yes.
he's like, I mean, most of the time they're
It
like
was
blocked,
insane.
and he's like, click.
Yeah, he was dialed, man.
Yeah,
What's
that
his
was.
name? Benninger or something like that. He was good. Yeah.
So it kind of like we fought all that for 60 minutes, and then our best guy got 3 shots.
Yeah.
They got stoned.
Almost, man. Almost.
So at that point, I was like, all right, these guys
Hey,
know. I mean, everybody knew they got beat by McDavid.
That was fun. It was fun to watch some hockey. I haven't watched a lot this year because no Coyotes, and the boys haven't watched a lot. They're just kind of not into it. No Coyotes. So, like, we were all in. We watched. We were all into it. And that game Saturday with the fights was just that was electric. It was like crazy.
I watched that, and that's like something you can't take your eyes off.
Yeah.
And then you watch
That's
regular
good.
hockey, and I don't get that.
Yeah, they need to promote the game better. I think that this Four Nations deal is the first time they've done that. Like, really, nobody knew who the Kachuk brothers were, really, outside of like you and I. But now everyone knows about them and Matthews, and you had a whole, Matthews is from here. The Kachuk brothers, I think they were born here, but they were raised in St. Louis. So they said they were from Scottsdale. So
Well, I've actually met when I was a manager at the bank up there in Scottsdale and Shea. I met Kachuk's wife,
oh, okay,
and
cool.
and at least one of the boys was there.
That was a long
But,
time
I
ago.
mean, yeah, this
They were
would
little,
have been
yeah,
this would have been 2003.
yeah.
So they're 21 years ago.
Yeah,
So
'cause the Coyotes came here in 96, I think, right?
yeah, so
Yeah,
They were. She had a very very young child with her. When I
Okay.
came. So it's probably one
Probably
of
one of
those
those
kids
two, yeah, or both of
probably
them. Yeah,
in an interesting situation. But I really did like it. I think the hockey,
it was great, man.
it was high level hockey.
It was so fun to watch. Yeah.
It was
So
good.
now the regular season starts back up. Hopefully, we can try to get into that. But so NBA needs to do USA versus the world in their All-Star game. Because their All-Star game sucks now. The dunk competition. Well, I guess it was all right, but it's not like I don't feel like it's not what it used to be because the big name guys aren't in it.
Well, I never really liked the game itself. I always cared about
Dunk and the 3-point.
who won the 3-point contest and who won the slam dunk,
Mm-hmm.
because you would see some like major guys play it, and I think it lost its luster. For one, nobody wants to be second or third place in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
So nobody tries unless they think they're going to win it.
Yeah.
And then the other guys aren't even people you care about watching. So it's like you beat it's like if you watch the varsity beat the JV.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't
yeah.
matter. They should have won it.
Yeah.
But I think we see too much on our phones.
Yeah.
So we don't care about the All-Star game. If it's not worth something,
Yeah.
we don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Because think about it. When we were kids, if you wanted to watch, let's say you wanted to see Dominique Wilkins, he would come to Arizona once a year.
Uh-huh.
We would play them twice. So you might see Dominique twice a year.
Yeah. and then the All-Star.
And then the All-Star game, and then maybe
on NBC or whatever.
Maybe once when he's playing Jordan.
Once, yeah.
So you would see Dominique Wilkins play like 4 times a year.
And then just SportsCenter highlights.
Yeah. And then so when you would get him to play a whole game against
now you can just pull it up, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, it's all right here.
No, it's all right there. You see everything that they do. So I'm like, that's what was kind of cool about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then there were characters like Spud Webb.
Yeah.
So you'd see like this little guy who's like 5'6" or 7" jump up there and dunk.
Yeah.
And beat those guys, which was like amazing. And
dunk contest was my favorite, man. That was the highlight.
I love.
Yeah, that was the
Spud
best.
Webb.
Spud, yeah.
And then you would get to watch like I even watched Spud Webb play in college. Because my dad was a North Carolina State fan because he went there for a few years.
Okay.
So I'm watching Spud Webb from like the time I'm like 6 or 7, 8 years old, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Then he goes to the NBA and is like nobody really, just a backup point guard, but he can amazing dunker. And so there was like all these extra things, and they have lost like that skill because everybody knows who Mac McClung is. There's like 25 dunks of him that you can Google that are better than the ones he did.
I didn't know who he was, to be honest.
He's just an online dunker.
I had no clue who he was.
I remember
until I saw that. I didn't watch it. He jumped over the car, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool," but I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, but we saw Blake Griffin do that.
Yeah, I know we did. Yeah.
I was like, "Come on!" And we saw the little guy that did the thing on his head, and then he went like this. And Aaron Gordon dunked it. So like everything he did, we already saw.
We've already seen it.
And so if I'm going to watch a guy that doesn't even play in the NBA,
they got to breathe some new life into that thing, man. And then the NBA just in general right now sucks. The Suns suck. They've got no heart. It's brutal. So hockey was good, refreshing break, especially for me. You guys know I love. If you know me, you know I love watching hockey.
I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Suns.
And I like the casual fans. Everyone's asking me, "Hey, what's?" Because they don't know. They're asking me about hockey, and I love talking about it. So
hockey is
Yeah,
me and you'd have to have a long conversation because I still don't understand hockey.
It's hard, man, to get, but once you get it, you get it.
I get it. I get that. They just like even that goal that Kachuk scored, like it looked like he just like ran into everybody. It's like he just runs with a stick and just
dumped it in there.
Just dumped it in there, and it's like, is that real? And then in the NBA, we're like arguing if that's a foul.
Yeah.
Like here's a guy who just runs into 5 guys, ball goes in or puck goes in, and it's cool. But in the NBA, it's like that's a foul. Or in the Super Bowl, it's like that's not pass interference. It's like we're all down to like these little tiny things, and I do like that about hockey. It's like
they're tough and they play. They play
lower leg injury. It could be like his
that's
leg.
Anything. They always say
could
that.
Be cut off.
They don't want to tell you what the real injury is because then they're going to target that injury on your body. Because if you say, "Oh, Elliot has a hurt shoulder," you just say lower body, then we're coming for your shoulder. That's why they do that. Yeah.
I do think it's cool.
Yeah, it's a good sport, man. It's so fun. We gotta get a team back here, but hey, we're in our parking lot today. If you guys didn't know, we got the new. Well, this is not a new mural, but you guys haven't seen it before. Seatown, but we're in the front parking lot here on Fry Road. We got cars whizzing by, apartments over here, but that's where we're at.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Tried to mix it up.
The weather is too good to be inside.
Weather's beautiful. We got to hit some.
What is it, about 70?
Yeah, 70. We're going to spring training game tomorrow, so can't wait.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was going to ask you, Dar. So, have you been to any of the ASU baseball games?
I have not. No. I heard Bloomquist on the radio the other day.
Yeah, because I was thinking. I know a lot of people like to go to the spring training games, and those things are
ASU's good,
packed and sold out. Trent's telling me ASU's got a squad this year.
They do. Those are fun to go to. That's at
it's almost like
Papago right there.
Yeah, it's almost like a better thing to go to.
Yeah,
it's at night.
It's at night. Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with traffic. You don't have to. You don't have to lie and say you're at work. You can just go after
It's
work.
a good setting there too at Papago. It's a good spot. Yeah.
I was excited about
close.
that. Trent says we got.
You going?
I'm going to go to some ASU.
Yeah, let me know. I'll go with you.
He wants to go. He said they got some.
We'll get the boys and go.
Some transfers that are like really good sticks. Like the 1 through 5 in the batting order are all going to be pros. He says.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
we'll be drafting them in fantasy. We got.
Yeah, there you go.
We got to go to college games now to do the fantasy baseball draft.
Do some scouting. Yeah, I haven't been to a game in several years. Took the boys probably 3, 4, 5 years ago. But yeah, I want to go. Those are fun.
I actually like those more.
It's close.
Me and Trent have gone to like 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah.
And I've liked it more because it just seemed like it was a full game that mattered. Like you go to a spring training game.
Doesn't first ratings matter? Then it's just the backup.
But then then you kind of get lost in the sauce. But like if you really want to watch a baseball game,
for sure.
Like that's a whole. It's like a different environment. You get a real game.
Yeah, and they're good. ASU baseball is usually good.
It should be fun to watch.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
For sure.
And it's a difference between like an exhibition game and a real game.
Yeah.
And the kids' excitement is what I like to watch.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you go to a spring training game, you don't get the excitement of the players unless it's like a call up and a kid that you've never seen before. But
yeah, you're going to see the ace pitch for 180 and that's it, you know.
I was excited. The Diamondbacks got that guy Burns.
Yeah, he's pitched in today.
Yeah, he pitched today and he struck out the side.
Oh, did he?
On like 15 pitches. They didn't even get
nice.
He just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Off to the side. That's pretty good.
Good pump for the D-backs. We're going to go watch them tomorrow.
I think they're good.
Yeah, it's hopefully so. Fingers crossed.
I mean, they got 7 starting pitchers. All we really need is 4 of them to hit.
And Montgomery lost like 20, 30 pounds, so maybe he'll have a bounce back year. We'll see. We'll see.
I think 25 is the year.
25 is alive. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's busy. it's busy. It's alive. It could be the bounce back year.
It's busy, man.
We could call it the bounce back year. I mean,
it's busy.
Part of the reason we haven't had a pod is we've been busy.
We've been busy, yeah. I mean,
we've been busy doing open houses, brokers opens, boot camps. It's the first one's coming.
Yeah.
Pretty much done. I think I got one more class in me.
Okay, we'll do one more.
So I got one more.
And we're going to take a break for spring break. We're going to start it back up after until summer for round 2. For any of you realtors out there who want to jump in, holler at us.
Yeah,
it's good
stuff. I really want to invite people to come. It's like you can come as a visitor. You don't need to be part of the team.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot. Hey, Dave, see you later, buddy.
See ya.
We've been talking to you guys on the team about like discipline and setting a schedule and figuring out a way that to utilize your skills the best.
Yeah.
What you have, what you bring to the table.
Strategies.
Because really there's not a lot of like better ideas. Really the ideas come down to what? The ideas come down to who can sit in the mess the longest. Like who can stand, working and getting told no or not getting the exact yes that you want right away to make it to the point where you have enough traction to get a deal going.
Yeah.
So like we're talking about these funnels and we're talking about a lot of the newer agents and even some of the old ones that are struggling to get started again. They don't sit in the hard part long enough.
Yeah.
They don't have the confidence to do it. They don't have the support to do it. They don't have the tools, or they just let life get in the way and they don't have a way to structure it to bring it back. We're all going to get off track.
Yeah, everyone does.
That's really what I think the boot camp does. It starts the week off right, and then it sets you up with another follow-up for Wednesday and another follow-up for the weekend.
Accountability is probably the big thing, that people need. Everyone needs that. But yeah, that's what we started on Mondays and follow up throughout the week and then assign tasks and work on everything, marketing, prospecting, and back to basics, But with a twist of new stuff.
I've seen some people like just their confidence skyrocket.
Yeah, we have.
I've seen a couple of people that were like, hey, I don't really want to do this. All of a sudden they're coming every week. We don't even have to bother them.
Yeah.
So whatever we're doing, there's something to it. And we're going to start another one in March. So if you're a realtor and you're not on the team and you want some help, you just want to get started on Monday to just get your week going.
It works.
Come on over, see us, and you'll learn I guarantee you'll learn at least one thing in the 45 minutes to an hour.
At least.
That you didn't know before that will implement that week that will help in your life.
Yeah. And it's, like I said, accountability is the big thing. And if you show up, buy in, and, buy-in is the big thing. Then it works. I've seen it firsthand with lots of people. So
it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's been good.
What do you got going on this weekend?
We're going to the game tomorrow, spring training game.
Okay.
You're joining us, you and Dorina. I got T-shirts made. I'm taking my team. We reserve like the loft space, the party deck, and so doing a little team outing, team builders. That'll be fun. It'll be a nice day. D-backs. I forget who they're playing. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I think it'll be good. They've been working hard on their open houses.
Yeah, they need a break.
It's a big deal for you. Like you gotta
reward them.
You're letting everybody off the hook from doing a little bit of work.
Yeah.
The last 3 or 4 weeks, the Darwin Wall team has probably done, give or take, 20, 30 open houses.
We've done 20 plus open houses in the last 30 days. Everyone's been grinding hard. We've got new listings, we've got escrows, we've got buyers, mortgage applications are up. There's a lot of activity, working these listings hard. So if you're a seller, get a good realtor, man, because it's tough out there right now. It's competitive.
Yeah,
You got to put your best foot forward, not just on price, marketing, presentation. We've come up with game plans with different sellers on getting the house presentation ready, repairs done. It's a lot of moving parts. It's not like just put a sign up and it sells.
Totally not.
Like back in the 2021. It's a different ball game now.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. If you're a seller right now and you don't have a good agent, that's a problem, because there's going to be someone's going to come along with a low ball offer. Someone's going to come along with an offer that's going to ask you for seller concessions. And then in the Vinzer, they're going to ask you to fix stuff, and you got to be able to negotiate all that.
Got to negotiate,
I'm seeing 4 addendum contracts. 5 addendum contracts.
Really?
I've seen extensions to inspection time. So
seller concessions is big right now. 2 or 3% roughly. Yeah. But deals are getting done. There's more inventory. There's more to look for buyers. I mean, I feel like it's a good, healthy market right now. People are always worried about it's going to crash. Yeah. I've been hearing it's going to crash again since the first recession ended, and it's just.
Well, let's talk about that. What does a crash look like? So I think some people think crash, and because I actually do think there's a bit of a crash about to happen, but it's not the kind of total crash that we had in 2006 and 7 where it's like a total rebuild
recession.
That's what I think is about to happen. Is I think the sellers are slightly overpriced. 5 to 10%.
Some of them are,
and the 5 to 10% that are overpriced are usually the ones that I see my people put offers in that are not updated. And so I think I'm seeing my buyers that are out here putting in offers are coming back, and they're saying the houses aren't worth that, and they're putting in offers that are slightly low, and they're not even getting looked at. So I think a crash is going to be when those get looked at, because there's 10 other houses in the neighborhood for sale. And I think that's where we're trending, but I think it's only going to last like this long. There's only 22,000 houses.
Well, there's only 20,000. You got to think there's a lot of pent up demand, because the last 2 years, what have most buyers done? The sellers, they've sat on their hands. I got a 3% rate. I got a 4% rate. Well, that's great, but I mean, if you can keep that house as a rental, keep it and make some money. But maybe your house is too big or too small, or you want a single level, or you're not in the location you want. So seeing a lot of that demand coming out, and they're just like, hey, I'm tired of waiting. I want the smaller house. My kids are going, I want the smaller house, or my family's growing, I want the bigger house, or the different locations. So I think that's a big factor. The rates are what they are. Just get the payment you're comfortable with. If you've got equity in your house, you got a large down payment, you get the payment down, we can buy the rate down. And then rates, they'll go down eventually, and then you refinance it when they do, which who knows when that is, but nobody knows, and I'm not going to tell you, can guess, because I'll be wrong.
I think there's a small crash coming, and I think it's just because there's going to be a glut of listings, but I think it's only going to last for like months, not years. There's going to be a point where there's so many listings, and then all of the birds are going to jump off the fence and buy them up.
It's very area specific too, right?
I think it's going to happen this year.
Chandler's still a seller's market, but if you're on the outskirts, it's a buyer's market. So,
and if you're a true buyer and you need to buy this year, and you try to time that, good luck with that.
That's hard to do, man.
You better be.
We can't even do that, and we're in the business,
If you see the house that you like in a neighborhood, you got to
buy it.
That's what we're seeing. They're like, oh, who are these people buying these houses with these rates? They're the ones that need to buy houses. They're the ones that have been watching for 2 years, and they're the ones that are going to go ahead and pay that money. And make that happen. I'm seeing people get deals. I've seen some stuff in Mesa, 3 bedrooms, pool, close to 2,000 square foot, with chicken coops and stuff in the back. I'm seeing some cool stuff.
Deals,
I'm seeing some cool stuff happen, and it's not crazy prices.
No, there's some deals, but it's also like I had 3 offers on a house that was $1.6 million, and we got close to that. I had 3 offers.
Wow.
And we went on the market. But hey, we came up with a strategy. We priced it right. We didn't underprice it. We priced it right. I talked to these couple for months, for 3 or 4 months, painted the house, changed light fixtures, got it ready, right? And that's one of the reasons we got 3 offers.
Yep.
And then I got another house in Gilbert, Mike's from basketball.
Oh yeah.
Listed it at right under $1 million, 999. Was incoming soon status. If you don't know what that is, holler at me. Good little tool we got. Full price offer before we went after.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, it depends. That's not every house, but again, he has a nice house. We priced it good, strategy. Talked for a month or so, but then on the flip side, then there's also some buyers out there taking advantage of the market on some houses that are dated or updated or on the outskirts of town, and you can make a steal on. So it's very area specific, I guess, is kind of what I'm getting at, and house specific as well, neighborhood specific and price range specific. So it just depends.
Pretty much what I kind of hear you saying is if you got a nice house, it doesn't matter. It's going to sell.
Yeah. If you price it right, good house, good location. Yeah, it's going to sell.
It's going to sell. It's going to get good money.
Yeah. And even if you have a not nice house,
you
price it right, it's going to sell.
Let's talk about why Arizona might not be in for a crash.
Yeah.
We got California people coming here.
Yeah, probably more.
Idaho people coming here. Minnesota people coming here.
Chicago.
I've got Midwestern, Northwest Pacific.
Pacific Northwest. Yeah.
All these people are coming in a V.
Yeah.
And they're just coming this way.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
So how are we going to have a major crash?
And the economy here is growing. They're building.
Yeah, there's stuff here that's happening.
Road construction everywhere.
and everybody's thinking it's going to be like, I'm not buying. It's going to 30% drop. Or
yeah, I know. That's a crash. I think when you say crash, you mean like a little softening up, But
you got to get in.
Yeah. So
I don't know why people think it's any different.
Yeah.
But I guess that they know better than me. Good for them.
Who knows? But there's people out there looking, buying, selling. So it's lots of activity. It's good.
Yeah.
Glad to be busy.
Oh, there was my paperwork. But what do you think, Dar, if you were going to say is going to be the leading indicator for Chandler growth?
Oh, man. The leading indicator for Chandler growth. Jobs, I would say.
All right, cool. You followed me on that.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a lot of things that are going to happen with our Intel company.
Yeah.
There's some rumors about that, some things that are going to happen in the chip market.
Okay.
So you got Intel that's got only one way to go but up. It's either going to get bought by somebody else or they're going to get out of it because they're going to have more competition.
Right.
In other industries are going to come to us.
So
you got Intel, which has always been part of since the beginning.
Yeah, been here a long time.
As Chandler goes, Intel goes.
Yeah.
And as Intel goes, Chandler goes.
That's true. Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a lot of things happening with Intel that are going to grow growth in Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're looking to get into Chandler, I think now's the time.
Yeah.
Because if that semiconductor place merges, the one from the West Valley merges with Intel, that thing is going to blow up.
Yeah.
And Arizona could be looking at one of the biggest chip makers in the world.
Yeah, Silicon Desert, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like Arizona has spots.
No, Chandler. I mean, they're putting a new Costco on what? Is that Pecos and Alma School? And I mean, they're building like crazy,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, right there.
Pecos and Alma School is a new Costco?
Yeah, Kempton's old house farm there.
Okay.
Remember the Kempton? It's not there anymore, but that land is going to be another Costco. And I guess it's a Costco business center too. Which
So does that mean the one by the Chandler Mall is going to go away?
No, it's going to stay. They need to. I mean, if you've been to that Costco, it's always busy. I was there on a Tuesday or Wednesday during the day, and it was packed.
Right on.
so gas stations lined up. Yeah.
So it's a business center.
Well, it has a business center, and at regular Costco, it has like a business center. If you're like a business owner, and you go there,
are they going to go back to selling like bulk things of Starburst?
Maybe so.
That'd be cool. I like that one. Costco, you could go there and get like.
Yeah.
If you were running a 7-Eleven, you could go there and pick up a
Starburst
or whatever, and you get a whole pack. That was always fun.
Yes. Kirkland golf balls, number one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do have good golf balls.
Yeah.
How's the baby front?
Baby front's good, man. So we went and did this ultrasound 3D ultrasound in Gilbert the other day,
Okay.
and they got this big screen TV up, and the ladies, she puts the gel on Whitney's belly, and she's doing the thing, and it's twins, so they show the boy and the girl, and ultrasound to me is just a regular one. I don't really know what I'm looking at half the time. It looks like clouds or spilt water or something. So, and I thought I was the only one. And then I asked Whitney, and she's like, "No, I kind of don't know either." But the lady reading it, I forget what they're called. They look at them all day, so they know exactly what they're looking at. So, anyways, it was cool. Then they used a 3D one, which they didn't have when my boys were born. The 3D one shows like the face and the eyes and the mouth and the lips. Yeah, so you're looking at it. And I stood up and I'm looking at the big screen and I'm like, oh man, this is cool. And then all of a sudden the boy's eyeball opens and it was like looking right at me on the screen. I'm like, holy shit, man. It was pretty cool. And I didn't know the eyes were open yet. I didn't think they were that developed. And obviously they are. So yeah, so the eye opened up and looked at me and it was like, oh man. And I tried to get my phone out and get a picture, but I was too late.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so
that's some good energy about to happen over there.
Yeah, got like 2 more months left. And
I've been noticing you got like in the jumpsuit. There's been the big boxes.
Whitney's getting strollers and car seats, and she's doing a good job finding stuff. Finding some good deals on stuff. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so she's on it. Yep, getting the baby room ready and wallpaper up and painting and hanging mirrors and pictures. And
so this could kind of happen like almost. Are you in the zone where it's like almost any time?
Not yet. She's doing like a little over 2 months,
Okay,
so I mean, maybe if she went a little early, but we're still like, I'd say 4 to 6 weeks out.
Right.
Yeah. So it's exciting. Yeah, it's cool.
Right on. Well, you got any spring break action happening?
Oh man, the Black Boys, they're not in school anymore, so nothing really. No. Well, we're gonna do a baby moon. We're gonna do a baby moon down in Tubac. Down south. Okay. Remember the movie Tin Cup?
Yeah.
So it was filmed at some resort down there. And
I didn't know it was filmed here.
Yeah, we saw it. Part of it was, and I think the rest of it was in Texas. But we found some resort on Instagram, and it looked cool. And obviously, going to be a baby moon, and just go kick back and relax.
That'd be fun.
While she's on break, while Whitney, she's a teacher, so when she's on break. How about you? You do anything fun? Yeah. I mean, we're busy. We got to be working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just working. I basically went on like a 2-month crush to get ready to push everything out, and it's all kind of coming to fruition. So I'm just gonna stay right here because it's time to.
It's working time, man. It's busy time.
I think it's busy time, so I'll probably stick around. I do like to go to. I like to go to like Magic Mountain.
Oh yeah, okay.
I probably got a trip planned with Avery, Trent, maybe. But I don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
We've been talking about going to Magic Mountain for a minute and we just haven't done it. But
that's fun.
They're busy too. They're working. And
kids they're grown, working. Yeah.
They don't really want to hang with parents anymore. It's kind of weird, but that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah, that is.
Like 20 some year old kids are the interesting dynamic. But they're all doing really well, and I love them all, so they're happy.
Oh yeah, good kids.
They came and watched me play soccer. That's been pretty cool. I've been playing indoor soccer again.
Oh, nice. League?
It's a league over at Cactus Yards.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm on the team with some of my old friends, Nathan,
and
Dylan, and Nate's brother Eric, and then a couple other guys that I don't really know how we've met through indoor and probably through Eric and Dylan. They're a little younger than me, and they've kept playing a little bit, and they started up again, and we're playing an over 35 league, over 35 senior indoor soccer league.
All right,
it's been pretty good. I think we're like 4-2.
Nice.
We're not too bad.
Jackson wants to get a men's basketball league going, so I might be hitting you up for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, right. I'll be coming up the bench nowadays, but
well, I mean, I would show up. That's fine. But
yeah, we used to do that a lot back in the day. But he asked me.
I don't know if I played full court with some people, but I don't know if it'll be.
We'll see.
I'll try it.
We'll see. Yeah, just in the preliminary stages right now.
Preliminary stages.
Yeah, it's just talk right now.
Well, I've been reffing that, so if they need me to ref, I can do that too.
There you go.
I do like the reffing thing.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Right on.
I miss my basketball, but
reffing done? You done with reffing, or is that still going on? Got playoffs,
I'm
right?
done with the high school reffing. I'm
Okay.
not certified to be a varsity ref yet, so
Oh.
I'm done with that.
Okay.
They've asked me a couple times to do like different junior high. I don't even know what it is, different stuff. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that this year.
If you want to ref I-9 at the pit, let me know.
No,
I know a guy.
I do not want to ref I-9. Some of these, I call them gym parents.
Yeah.
That just ref basketball from the stands.
Yeah.
They are not good.
I bet.
And
I'm sure.
I don't listen to them, but I'm going to stay away from
you hear them,
from the I-9 stuff.
Okay.
When it comes to like the reffing and the parents, they think their kid is in danger.
Yeah.
So they start yelling at like the ref because they think someone's going to hurt their kid. And I'm like, no one's going to hurt your kid.
Yeah.
You know, and then
we're
there we
still
are.
recording.
We're back.
All right. Don't know what happened there.
Right on, Doc.
We're out here in the danger zone, you know.
Danger zone.
Oh man.
That's pretty good.
What else we got?
I wanted to ask you one more thing, Dar.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you think of the Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl, I like the Super Bowl. I know it was a boring game for most people, but I don't like the Chiefs, and I like to see them get their ass kicked and struggle. So
yeah, I didn't mind. It was probably the most boring Super Bowl, but it was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch them struggle.
Like just get demolished.
Yeah.
And, the Philly line was just.
They were insane. Yeah.
The game was over.
Yeah, it was good because we're just so used to seeing the Chiefs win, and it was good to see them get not just lose but get dominated. You know, get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
And I did like the Super Bowl halftime show. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it. I like Kendrick. So that was all. It's controversial. I feel like every year because you're not going to hit everyone's specific music taste. If it's country, the country fans love it. The non-country fans hate it. If it's rap, same thing, you know. It's like they can't win. If it's rock, same, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was a good thing.
But people are very passionate about their music, which is good. But at the same time, you got to realize everyone has different tastes, you know.
Yeah, and my first reaction when Kendrick came on was like, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
A lot of times, my first thing I'm watching live performances, I'm like, can I even hear them? Are they lip syncing?
Right.
Are they performing, or are they just like going through the motions? And right when he came out, I was like, it sounds like I'm listening to beats.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded like Apple.
Oh.
I think it was sponsored by Apple.
Okay.
So I felt like the production of the sound was good.
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, cool. Then I like Kendrick's music.
Yeah.
And I like it was good. It came out. The songs flowed together, and I was like, at the end of it, I was like, you know what? It wasn't like this like outlandish show.
Yeah.
But it was a good representation of Kendrick, of his music, and what his music is trying to say.
Yeah.
And I remember me and Drina both watched it. We go, you know, that was pretty good.
It was good.
And
I
liked it. And I know there was all these like subliminal messages that he's trying, or people are saying he's trying to do.
Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to that. Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was patriotic. I thought there were some things that he was trying to say that I thought were funny, like you know, Samuel Jackson as as Uncle Sam. But I was like, why not? I thought he did a great job. It sounded, it looked great.
Yeah.
And the only thing that was funny is I wasn't Kendrick. You cannot wear those jeans.
Those bell bottoms.
Those bell bottom jeans. Jarena wore those. They're probably the same size that she wore like 10, 15 years ago. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
And then Serena Williams was out there.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Serena's like, that's really.
Yeah.
There's another joke about because I'm Serena and my dad is Venus.
Okay.
So for the Cardinals tailgater, they call us the Williams sisters.
Okay.
And I'm Venus. I'm Serena. My dad is Venus, the tall one. My dad plays tennis.
Okay.
So it started out that my dad and me were the Williams sisters. They would make fun of us. And so Serena's like, you're on TV. I was like, that was not Serena.
Yeah.
And it sure enough
was. That was cool, man.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good job, Kendrick. I'm not trying to get all.
Yeah, that's right. We had a Super Bowl between the last podcast, this one.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I liked it.
We had a podcast. Yeah. We've got like no NFL now, but
just baseball.
And baseball, NBA, hockey, March Madness pretty soon next month. That'll be fun. So, yeah. Pump for the D-backs, so.
Yeah, well, pretty much all I'm looking forward to is opening day.
Yeah.
And then when are you going to give us the baby names?
Yeah, so I got to get the clearance from the wife. We've had the boys' name picked out for a while. We just decided on the girls' name. We had like 2 names we were deciding between, and
I think
honestly, on the drive home from the ultrasound I was telling you guys about on the drive home, we just decided and picked one. So
that's cool.
yeah, happy with them. But
I'll get permission.
if I'll get permission, I'll tell you guys next time with the baby names. So
Right on.
and tune in and subscribe and Spotify and all that shit. You know.
Lock it up. Good job, buddy.
All right, thank you
You got anything
guys.
else for me this week, Doc?
That's it, man. You guys
All right, everybody have a safe weekend.
Yes.
And call Darwin if you need a ride.
Hey.